Welcome back to Narrator Nerd. Today, I am going to explain a Hollywood rom-com movie called He Is All That, which was released in 2021. The movie starts with a girl named Padgett. She wakes up early, immediately puts on her makeup, and goes live online to talk to her followers. She is a popular influencer who gives beauty tips and answers beauty-related questions from her fans. After finishing her live stream, she gets ready for school and steps out of her cute pink room into a small hallway in a regular house. She talks to her mom, who works long hours as a nurse at the hospital to pay the bills. Then, Padgett happily opens a letter and finds a $3,000 check from one of the beauty brands she promotes. She wants to spend it on new designer shoes, but her mom tells her to save the money for college instead. Actually, Padgett makes a lot of money from her influencer work and brand deals. However, to keep up her image online, she pretends to live in a fancy house by hanging out at a luxury apartment building and having her friends pick her up from there. Later, her best friends Alden and Quinn arrive in a convertible, and the three go to surprise Padgett's boyfriend Jordan, who is filming a music video. Meanwhile, the scene cuts to two siblings, Bryn and Cameron. They are driving to school. Cameron is quiet and unpopular, and even his sister is embarrassed to be seen with him, so she avoids him at school. His only friend is Nisha, another student who doesn't fit in, but they get along well. Bryn is a huge fan of Jordan's music, and Cameron teases her by calling it lame and fake. Back at the music video set, Padgett arrives with a cake for Jordan to surprise him. Before entering his trailer, she asks Alden to livestream the surprise on TikTok so her followers can watch. But when she walks in, she is shocked to see Jordan kissing one of his background dancers. The dancer quickly apologizes and tells Padgett that she is a big fan. Padgett gets very furious, throws the cake, and has a meltdown on the live stream in front of all her followers. She yells at Jordan that their relationship is over. Then Alden nervously points out that Padgett is still live. Realizing this, Padgett looks at the camera, sees her tear-streaked face and smudged makeup, and quickly grabs the phone to end the stream. The next day, Padgett is heartbroken and refuses to leave her room. Her mom comes in and tells her that breakups are hard, but things will eventually get better. Padgett says it is not just about the breakup, it is about being embarrassed in front of everyone online. Just then, Quinn calls to check on Padgett. Padgett says she is fine and even feels a little happy that Jordan got exposed and everyone now dislikes him. But Quinn tells her to go on TikTok right away to see what's happening. Padgett logs in and is shocked to see that she is going viral for all the wrong reasons. During her live stream meltdown, a big snot bubble came out of her nose while she was crying, and now people are calling her Bubble Girl. The embarrassing video has become a meme, and her perfect image is completely ruined. Right after that, Padgett gets a call from Jessica, the CEO of the beauty brand that sponsors her. Jessica says that because of the incident, they are ending her contract for now. But they might work together again in the future once things calm down. Meanwhile at school, Quinn and Alden are talking about what happened. Alden says that, in a way, Padgett had it coming. Quinn is shocked and asks if she means Padgett deserved it. Alden quickly says she didn't mean that, but with Padgett's perfect grades, handsome boyfriend, and brand deals, something bad was bound to happen eventually. When Padgett shows up at school, everyone makes fun of her, while Jordan gets even more attention and new fans. Padgett and her friends remember how Jordan used to be an awkward, chubby guy with terrible hair. Padgett says that makeovers are her specialty, and she was the one who turned Jordan into the guy he is today. Her friends then joke and ask why she doesn't just create another Jordan. At that moment, there is an announcement about the upcoming Prom King and Queen contest. Padgett suddenly gets an idea. She will give a makeover to an unpopular guy and turn him into Prom King. That way, she can prove she still has talent and get revenge on Jordan. Alden laughs and bets that Padgett won't be able to do it, so the three of them go out to find the perfect guy for the challenge. Later they spot Cameron, who is taking pictures of a garbage can and saying he finds it fascinating. Quinn looks him up online and finds only one tweet from 2 years ago that says no. He is weird, confident in a strange way, doesn't socialize, and even gets bullied by Jordan, which makes him the perfect target for Padgett's makeover plan. The next day, Padgett goes up to Cameron and asks for his help taking photos at a school fundraising event. But as soon as she mentions that the fundraiser is for prom, Cameron refuses, saying that prom is a waste of time. His sister Bryn apologizes for him and explains that Cameron doesn't like most students at school. While they are talking, Padgett learns that Cameron volunteers at a horse stable in his free time. So the next day, she shows up there and asks him to teach her how to ride a horse. She even helps him clean the stable, and then he shows her how to ride. Cameron notices that she is constantly taking pictures and teases her for it. When Padgett tries to get off the horse, they both fall to the ground and start laughing together. The following day at school, Padgett thanks Cameron for the writing lesson and invites him and Nisha to a karaoke party. Cameron doesn't want to go at first, but Nisha's excitement makes him agree. At the party, both Cameron and Nisha feel out of place. Padgett goes up to sing and performs beautifully until Jordan shows up with the same girl he cheated on her with. Padgett freezes and becomes too nervous to keep singing. Seeing this, Cameron jumps in to help her and turns the moment around. Together, they give a great performance, and everyone cheers for them. After the party, Cameron offers Padgett a ride home in his truck. Padgett purposely leaves her purse behind, planning to use it as an excuse to see him again. The next morning, Bryn teases Cameron with questions about him and Padgett, which makes him blush. Meanwhile, Padgett gets a call from Jessica, the CEO of her former beauty sponsor. Jessica tells her that the duet video with Cameron went viral and asks who the guy is. Padgett confidently says that Cameron is her new makeover project, and she plans to make him even more popular than Jordan. Jessica is impressed and says that if she pulls it off, Padgett will get her brand deal back. Back at Cameron's house, Bryn shows him the viral video, and he turns bright red with embarrassment. Just then, Padgett calls Bryn and says she accidentally left something in Cameron's car. Cameron quietly tells Bryn to say no, but Bryn invites Padgett over anyway. When Padgett arrives, she asks Cameron if they can go for another horse riding lesson, and even though he hesitates, he finally agrees. During the lesson, the two of them start to connect on a deeper level. Padgett opens up, saying she used to be excited about finishing high school like him, but now that she has lost her sponsorship, she doesn't know what to do next. Cameron agrees that it is tough and shares that he dreams of traveling the world and taking photos everywhere he goes. He then teases Padgett for constantly taking selfies for her fans, and she fires back, saying at least her pictures get seen unlike his, which no one ever sees. Cameron laughs and says he will show her what he actually does. They go to an old but still working train station where Cameron takes street photos. Padgett has never been to a place like that before and is fascinated by his passion. Later, while having coffee together, Padgett asks why he lives with his grandmother. Cameron explains that his mom died in a car accident, and after that, his dad moved to Sweden. He also tells her that the camera he uses belonged to his mom. Hearing this, Padgett opens up too, talking about her parents' divorce and how hard her mom works as a nurse to support them. Later, she invites Cameron to Alden's Great Gatsby-themed birthday party. Cameron agrees to come and asks if he can bring some friends, and Padgett says yes. Next, Padgett, Cameron, Nisha, and Bryn go shopping for party outfits. Padgett gives Cameron a full makeover. She even cuts his hair, dresses him in a sharp suit, and completely transforms his look. It is obvious now that Padgett secretly likes him. At the party, everyone is shocked by Cameron's new look. Even Jordan is there, and he's just been dumped by his girlfriend. When he sees Padgett, he tries to get back together, but she rejects him and walks away. Jordan then turns his attention to Bryn, who likes him, but when he tries to force himself on her, she runs off and finds Cameron. She tells him what happened, and Cameron gets furious. He confronts Jordan, and they end up fighting in front of everyone. Cameron embarrasses Jordan, making him look weak. Angry, Jordan grabs Cameron's camera and throws it into the pool. Cameron jumps in to save it, then angrily storms out of the party. Padgett runs after him and apologizes for what happened. But Cameron stops and asks her, "Why are you suddenly so interested in me?" But Padgett can't find an answer. That night, Padgett sits in her room taking off her makeup. She then starts a live stream talking honestly to her followers. She admits that she has always focused too much on looks and attitude, but what really matters is the kind of people you keep around you. In the middle of her stream, she gets a text from Jessica, who says she saw the viral videos from Alden's party and will call soon to discuss their sponsorship deal. The next day at school, Cameron becomes the center of attention because of the viral video of his fight with Jordan. At first, he is annoyed that people are making a big deal out of it, but then he realizes that being popular might actually annoy Jordan, so he doesn't mind it as much. Later, Padgett runs into Jordan and Alden, who are now dating. That is when Padgett realizes that Alden has been betraying her since the breakup. She is the one who left the live stream on during the embarrassing moment to humiliate her. Alden also admits that she and Quinn knew Padgett was poor all along, but kept it secret out of pity. Later, while Padgett and Quinn are talking, Cameron shows up and apologizes for how he acted the night before. After school, he takes her to his darkroom, where he develops his photos and the two share a kiss. Soon after, Bryn finds out that Padgett and Cameron kissed and tells Cameron to ask Padgett to prom. Cameron agrees and plans a sweet, grand gesture to invite her. her. But right at that moment, Alden appears and tells him about her bet with Padgett, the one where Padgett had to take a loser and turn him into prom king. Hearing this, Cameron is very shocked and heartbroken. He believes that Padgett only used him as part of her game. Padgett tries to explain the truth, but now Cameron is furious. He swears at her and walks away. A few days later, on prom night, Padgett has an emotional talk with her mom before going to the event alone. At prom, she also meets Bryn, who is still upset with her. Padgett admits that she truly has feelings for Cameron and asks Bryn to help her bring him to prom. Bryn then finds Cameron at work and tells him that ever since he met Padgett, he has started to find himself again. She reminds him that they've already lost their mother, and now she doesn't want to lose her brother too. At the prom, Padgett and Jordan are crowned prom queen and king. When it is time for her speech, Padgett decides to tell the truth. She admits that her social media persona was fake, shows everyone her real house, and tells them that her mom is a nurse who works hard. She confesses that she has been pretending to be someone she is not and gives up her crown. Alden thinks that means she is now prom queen, but the principal quickly announces that she actually lost badly, and the new prom queen is another student named Celeste. Outside the prom, Padgett gets a text from Cameron saying that he loved her speech. A moment later, Cameron shows up riding a horse to see her. They both apologize to each other and share a sweet, emotional kiss. The scene then jumps a few months later, where Padgett is live streaming from Portugal with Cameron. The two are traveling around the world together for the summer. As part of Padgett's punishment for losing the bet, they both get matching tattoos that say loser, laughing about it together. And with that, the movie ends on a happy note. So friends, if you enjoyed the movie, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.